try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact. He'll go deep.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. The Giants are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They'll run it here. This is Rodgers. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You talk about this Washington defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, they'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
Another carry now for Rodgers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Swain. And this one is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
19 right. Come on.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field. But it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Throwing now is Daniels. This is intercepted. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come 19! Come 19! 60 Vikings! 60 Vikings! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Back to throw. Swain. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal!
Now Rodgers. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Looking to throw. Swain. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 32-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Street.
First down, Washington.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your fullback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Washington first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Commanders 7, Giants nothing.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Here we go.
They go play action. Daniels. They'll try to pick it up himself. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Warren, 66 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
70 range. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. These two teams all tied after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it as we resume action. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard
line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. At the 49. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
A gain of 19.
Here's Daniels.
And the Commanders' first down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The good signal calls would never go back in how they play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The 39-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, and then fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Swing. And this ball will be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. Odom. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms the play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
He's going to keep this again.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
At the 2-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
From a yard out.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. The interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Got it. Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Big Lion. Hey. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off play action. Swain. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Giants! It's the fullback, 47 yards.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and then really bunch them up. We have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
10, 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Daniels. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon, 60. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his good tight end. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Odom. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. In motion left goes Watson. 2nd and 9 now. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead.
The kick is
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Giants 21.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 60 Bison. 60 Mustang 19. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates. Ready,
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42. Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
19 Tigers. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive, Daniels. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
18, 5 70
In motion left goes Watson. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them bubbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
60 bucks, Cowboy 80. Go.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Rondé Gadsden as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Ryland on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score. Commanders 49. Giants 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. Buffalo 18.
A final shot before break. Swain. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Giants 29.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys do the creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft.
And it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's got him in, complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A great play there, 77 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
Commanders 49, Giants 37.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this out just shy of the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Riley, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
56, Giants 37.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Swain. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
40-yard line.
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to throw. Swain.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
So, wow, he scrambles right, throws across his body all the way back to the left, but it worked out.
Wouldn't you just love to hear the thought process of the offensive coordinators that play unfolded? And I think a lot of it was, no. That's still the man. That's still
Just so like to hear the quarterback what's going on in his head as that ball leaves his hand.
Oh, please let it get there, because otherwise I'm in big trouble.
Giants 45.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
and probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
The slot man in motion right. From the gun on third down, Daniels.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mustang 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Back to throw again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And it's third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
70.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys? Let's see if our receivers can ever resolve this.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 3-yard line. On the ground, Rodgers. And very little there. He might have got a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
2nd down and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run. It's Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Rodgers. No dice
Just this go around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Nowhere to turn here, he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd
Fix
down.
the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Check smash! Check smash! Go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Get it! Warriors, 1918! Check, 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 check! 19 tight, 19 tight! Ready,
On 4th down, Swain. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going on.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
ready! Check, bounce tag, check, bounce tag! Ready!
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. And 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
Ready!
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Seven Pirates!
Back to throw. Daniels. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the. He looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Giants will again come to the line here and try for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play call, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He's going to air one out. Touchdown! A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Basic shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie, I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York, hooked it up like some Timberland.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45.
50 yards on the play. And the Giants first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete to Drake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Swain. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 32 yards. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
The Giants will line up for the
Now a toss going left. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. They get the conversion. And Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of set you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge when you're blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
To the air goes Daniels.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they work this well upfield across the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Come on.
Again, left side to Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
70 range. 70 range.
Off the play fake. Swain. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Toss left, it's Collins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Tackled back at the
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. On a heavy rush, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off play action. Swain. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it is caught. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Giants will line up.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Going running, let your linemen surge and fire out.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, you flipped off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on first down. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19, 18.
Up the middle they go. Haynes. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Commanders.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff up the middle. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
60 by 60.
They'll run again.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team. And keep the clock moving.
60 by 60. Buffalo 18. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Washington,
they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.